right. Hey, babe.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine.
Oh, my God. So robotic.
Just to the point.
No personality today?
None.
All right. Well, welcome to With Whit, Date Night Edition. Date Night with Whit.
Yeah.
You guys, I got one of those sticky grips on the back of my phone, because I'm a millennial influencer. And every time I go to get my phone off the table, I go,
Can I try that?
yeah. He would like it. I know. Timmy likes a little fidget situation. How are you, babe?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Should we have a date?
Let's do it. Let's talk about some things that are really important to us.
You don't want to do the goal review?
Oh, okay. We can do the goal review.
Let's just review your goal from
All right.
last time.
So I had a bunch of goals last time, which is pretty typical. My goals were prep activities for Sonny for the weekend and travel so he's not watching as much TV. Don't procrastinate packing and be of service during Thanksgiving.
Right. These were your goals right before our Thanksgiving trip.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you do?
I did not prep activities for Sonny.
Damn it.
But it was fine. Travel was fine because he's getting older and he has his iPad, even though now with the games on the iPad, it's getting pretty annoying because he needs me to help him X out of a million pop-ups. But I did not procrastinate packing. I feel like I was pretty good with packing and I got everything in one bag and was pretty timely with that. And then was I of service during Thanksgiving? I think I was.
It wasn't the type of Thanksgiving where we needed a lot of people to pitch in, So it's not like you made the mashed potatoes.
No, I didn't make anything. I didn't end up making anything.
Right.
They had a sous chef and caterers and things, so there wasn't really much
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't think it was that kind of everyone pitch in Thanksgiving. But I feel like you would have if they needed you.
Fair.
So that works.
What was your goal?
My goal...
It probably was something for Thanksgiving, maybe being easy on your mom or something about that, not
freaking out on my family.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I freaked out on anyone.
You didn't.
No.
You were very tame,
No.
very calm. There were moments where you got annoyed, but when we got in the car together, you would vent to me for a second and then you would release it.
You're fine.
But you've learned how to deal.
I've grown up a lot.
A lot.
I'm basically an adult now. I did have a full body rash.
That's true.
Talked about it enough.
Was that what's on your mind? Something on my mind.
No. What's on my mind is our own hosting responsibilities for our holiday party on Christmas Eve.
Okay. What are you thinking about? Well, we're hosting a holiday party on Christmas Eve.
Gotta explain that one. In my mind, I'm trying to recreate this party that my mom threw every year growing up and trying to make it as similar to that as possible. And I know that you're also trying to put your spin on it. And, my mom did everything herself, the cooking, the cleaning, the decorating, all that stuff. And I'm figuring out what the right balance is for me, how much I should take on versus how much I should outsource, wanting to do it all, but also not be stressed at the party and be fun because I know that people will be looking at me.
Yes, people are going to want to hang out with you and spend time with you, and you don't want to be in the kitchen the whole time, but I do totally respect that you want to take on that responsibility, and I'm there to help you. I think you will need a little bit of help, but I think with the list that we've created with the responsibilities, I think it should be okay as long as we're just prepared in advance.
Yeah. We get a lot done in advance. Do you think people want to hear the menu?
Yes, I think they would love to hear the menu.
Did you just pick up your phone? Then for the record, I think you're a geriatric millennial.
No, I'm not, baby. You are. That was so crazy that you just said that. I'm a legit millennial. No, we have to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, let's take a time out, get to the bottom of this.
What is a geriatric millennial? Geriatric millennials as those born from 1980 to 1985.
Boom.
Yep.
Both of us.
Yep. I am a geriatric millennial. Shit, man. All right. Well, who cares? What were we talking about? The Christmas?
The menu.
All right. These are Tim's responsibilities. Chips and guac, prime rib and horseradish sauce.
Let me tell you the menu. This is what my mom used to make, and it was kind of an eclectic thing. She would have chips and guacamole. She would have shrimp cocktail. She would have a caviar spread, which was nice. And then she would do like a big turkey that people would like pick at. Sounds disgusting for you, poultry hater.
I love it's just like a big bird in the middle of a party.
Yeah, like a dead bird carcass that everyone's like ripping at with their hands. And what else is on the list there?
Roasted potatoes, salad, cookies.
Yeah, see, none of that was there.
Okay.
This is all stuff we're adding.
Cheese board
was there.
Pies
was there.
Tea sandwiches.
Yep, that was hers.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for the party.
So we're thinking about subbing out the turkey, as you saw Whitney's reaction to it there, with prime rib. I don't know if that's a good idea.
I don't know either. Prime rib is served where there's like a carving station and you have, someone like carves little slices.
Yeah, the reason it's a good idea for a party is because it's like a big thing that I can put in the oven in advance and just take out. It's not like I'm making steaks for 60 people. It's just like one big hunk of meat.
I think that's good. I think do a prime rib and then you can have who's ever helping you carve it. Or you can carve it.
No, I don't need to be there at a carving station with like a hat on.
You should,
like
with the
prime
Santa hat.
Prime rib. But I can just cut up a bunch of slices, and the person who's helping us can be doing the dishes. I think we're going to need that kind of help. I think like what is relevant to maybe other people's relationships is like our struggle to find the balance between making it beautiful and then making it cozy and approachable and like not too much of a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
With like glasses and shit like that. So that's what's on my mind. I think it'll be fun.
It's going to be so much fun.
We did this once in the past and I got too drunk and then, which is also tradition. And then Christmas morning was not fun. So this year I'm not going to get too drunk or stay up too late. And then Christmas, which we were also hosting Christmas morning, I'll be ready for.
I'm with you. I want it to be cozy and homey. I don't want people to walk in. I don't want it to be like a whole catered, served, like fancy event. I do want it to be like a cozy house party, but I want it to be pretty at the same time. And I think that we can achieve that. I think we can achieve that. Candles, flowers, garlands. That's all
Prime
you
rib.
need. What's on my mind is kind of the travel that's going on leading up to that. I woke up in the middle of the night, like a little bit anxious about it. We're going to Miami tomorrow for work, and then we have to go to Vegas in a week for work. And I was thinking, should we postpone Vegas for the week after?
Can we postpone it?
I'm going to ask. I mean, for after New Year's, but it's more so also Sonny, like what you were saying. I just don't want to be away from him for that many days consecutively. And I'm sure people listening understand who have to travel for work or trying to find that balance. Like, I think that we want to say yes to so many things, but so important to like know our boundaries. And sometimes I find that out after the fact. Like I say yes, and then it comes time to do it. And I'm like, oh my God, this is too much. So this is just a good reminder for me to like not overbook.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I feel like we're going away the 2 weeks right before we're hosting and having my family in town.
I know. I'm going to work on that.
I mean, if it ends up being that way, we'll deal.
Right.
But I see it as a problem.
I know. If it weren't work, then I would never do it.
No. Yeah,
but if
we're not. Yeah, this is not. We're not like deciding just to go.
Yeah.
We gotta work.
Sonny.
Yeah, he's great.
What are you thinking about Sonny?
I don't know. You know what I was thinking the other day? Editing a video, and we were talking about him, and we put up this picture of him. It's a horrible picture, and I put up a note like, "Can we swap it out for a cuter picture?" And then I was like, Sonny's kind of getting of the age where like he knows what we do, and like I don't know, maybe he doesn't want us talking about him anymore. We'd have to have another kid that doesn't know that we're talking about them.
Didn't
so we
want to talk about him. Yeah. I know. Because I don't want him feeling like we're airing out his dirty laundry. Like,
oh my God, like when he shit in his pants at school. Just kidding. He didn't.
I'm still wiping his ass. This morning I wiped his ass.
Oh,
and
nice.
I was like, when does this end? Like, how long do you have to wipe a kid's ass
I think
for?
we're getting to the end.
But you can't fully trust that it's like,
no,
I wipe so hard and like so diligently, and I get from the bottom to the top and like 4 times. I make sure there's not a remnant of poop on there. Like, he's not caring about that. When's the age that he's going to care that there's a remnant of poop? Because even now, like, don't you have to wipe yourself so well or else you're super conscious?
I don't even want to tell you about what's going on in my butthole. All right, it's a disaster down there. Listen, girls don't have the same...
I don't know why. I just had so much saliva gather in the tip of my mouth.
Girls don't know what it's like for guys. I mean, Sonny his butthole is a dream. One and done most of the time. I got equipment. Babe.
Yeah, I know. Anyways, that's not what I was thinking
Shout
about.
out to the Tushy. That was a great gift.
That was a great gift.
Yeah.
I can't believe it still worked, too. It wasn't even that expensive.
Gift guide.
It was a cheaper bidet, like an attachment that you put onto your toilet. It was
Changed my life.
holiday.
Not using a bidet is disgusting.
I don't use a bidet.
You don't have a hairy asshole. I said it.
So, my Sonny thing was there are two things we need to discuss. We need to discuss the video game thing on his iPad. Like, what is our plan with that? Like, we went to New York last weekend. He was playing with his cousin, and his cousin just decided to download Roblox. And then, like, he saw all of his cousin's apps, and now it's like a thing of how many apps he can get on his iPad, and he's just like deleting some to download more, and he's not really knowing how to play. And I'm like, we need a little bit of structure on the iPad situation as well as the game situation.
Get Peace Ultimate in here, dude. I don't know.
Oh, Eliza Pressman. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Sonny will download Subway Surfers, and then there'll be an ad for another game, and he'll download every game there's an ad for, which is crazy behavior. Until
there's no room, and then he starts having to delete apps, and then he was coming to me asking me what he could delete on his phone.
Right.
He wanted to delete his
music app.
Everything that wasn't a game except for Netflix. So that's kind of on my mind, just the rules with that.
I think we need to get some help. Just someone who's done some research, because we ain't doing no research.
I know.
I really don't know what to do. My instinct says I really don't know. I don't want to do the 2 hours a night and then the clock strikes and it's over and there's a tantrum. I think he's playing age-appropriate video games, so it doesn't really bother me. I think Roblox is better than watching YouTube.
I agree.
But I need some help. And I think I know that I don't know the right answers.
Same.
And I think sometimes the problem is parents just being I'll just trust my instincts, and maybe they don't have the right instincts. And so I am admitting here that I need some help on this issue. I don't really know what to do.
Totally.
All right, what's next, dude?
I think
that was heavy. I need a pop culture palate cleanser.
Pop culture palate cleanser.
All right, Zinzer, you got nominees, or you just got one you want to talk about?
I have two.
Hit me.
I just want to say that last week I got to go to a really exciting pop culture event for myself. And I didn't know what it was going to turn into. I was invited to speak on the Variety Women of Reality panel in LA last week, and I had no idea what I was in for. And I walked in, and it was every housewife and reality star, and I was freaking out, and it was just such a fun night for me. I definitely started drinking too much at the beginning, and by the first panel was oh my God, I'm the third panel. I need to get a hold of myself.
How much did you drink?
I had probably had 2 glasses of wine.
In the first hour?
In the first 2 hours.
Oh, you're such a lightweight.
But I could feel it. And I was I got to get myself together. So then I just chugged water for the rest of it.
Good, smart.
That was, I don't know if that's a pop culture palate cleanser, but I just want to say that it is a cool thing for me because, I'm very detached from my Hills persona. And when people say oh, I love you from the Hills, or I grew up watching you, or blah, blah, I'm very detached from it. And I say thank you, but I don't really, really feel what they're feeling. But then when I was at this thing and I'm secretly videotaping Craig and Paige from Southern Charm from behind, I'm oh my God, this is what it is like. I'm being fanatical, and I get it. And I had just had a blast, and I just wanted to say that.
I think that's a good pop culture palate cleanser.
It is?
Yeah.
I also have that I'm watching Paris in Love.
Let's do a review.
I DM'd her.
What did you say?
So I'm obviously nothing like Paris Hilton, but in watching it, I did find a lot of similarities with her. And so I DM'd her and I said, I know this may sound so crazy, but I'm watching your show and I'm feeling so many similarities to you. I just feel for you so much, and I want to say I'm here for you if you ever want to chat. I'm totally being unhinged, but you hit my heart, sending so much love. And she wrote, aw, thank you so much, love. I really appreciate you saying that. Means a lot. Sending so much love back, and thank you for reaching out.
That's so sweet, but you didn't actually say what.
I was similar.
Or yeah.
Yeah.
In what way? What do you mean?
I think in the way that she is very, very capable and knows that she's capable, but allows other people to baby her or tell her what to do. I think that she is messy and a little bit scattered like me because there is a lot going on, but it's just not in our, she knows where everything is and it's like her organized mess, but I think she overextends herself.
I mean, I think that
would be
the stuff to tell her, you know? But that's nice that you kind of like found someone on TV that you think is similar to you.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's so many differences too, but I felt for her. I think it's important to send those messages. Like, I love getting those messages from people.
Yeah. I mean, for people who've been on TV and even people who haven't, like, other people like to put people in a box so that they can understand them. And then you feel stuck in that box, even though, you know, it might not represent you as well as you think.
Exactly.
Okay,
what's your pop culture palate cleanser?
Got some nominees.
Talk to me.
Well, first one I wrote down was Britney Spears because I saw that video of her like naked in the bed, like doing like full on like porno, basically.
The whole 24 hours of this Britney Spears thing, it's like she was like posting that video dancing with that guy, and then she had to take her dog to the vet in the middle of the night, and then she like had and then she was reunited with her mom. Like, what happened? Do you know any? And then her dad's leg almost got amputated.
Right.
Amputated. Like, what's happening?
Well, just before we jump into it, we agreed not to actually do any research, but just come here with the cursory headline knowledge.
Right.
So
and
I
just
don't
make up all the
and just make up all the rest. So just disclaimer, none of this is fact. You can't sue us, or it's all satire. So yeah, Britney Spears had a full mental breakdown because she was on acid. No, I don't know. She's definitely like had a psychotic break. She is nuts, I think. Because then there's also like Britney Spears fans who are just going to come for you if you say anything negative. But clearly she's having some kind of issue. We could all say that.
Yes.
It's not just like having fun and being free. She is, I mean, I'm afraid now that people are going to come for me, but the truth is she's crazy.
I know. But what was she in the news for?
Her dad had to amputate his leg due to an infection. I mean,
because of nothing about Britney, but just her dad.
That sucks.
I mean, that really sucks.
Yeah, it sucks having to lose your leg. And then the other one was P. Diddy got sued by his former girlfriend.
Yeah.
And I saw something that was interesting about that. She didn't sue him personally, or like she did, but she also sued his company. And as an officer of his company, like he has like this kind of like lawsuit insurance. So if he gets sued or the company gets sued, the insurance company comes in immediately and like assesses the situation and they decide if they want to like pay off the person or go to court. And so like they looked at it and they were like, we're going to pay you immediately. Puff Daddy didn't even get to decide. And like now he probably is uninsurable as the head of his own company. So he's out, like can't run his company.
Oh, no way.
Grain of salt, everyone, don't fully know what I'm talking about. But you don't come here for your info.
Facts.
Go figure it out somewhere else. But let us just talk about it, okay? Just let us laugh. Anyway, yeah, so I think she really got him. I don't know what he did or what she claims he did. Something
I read.
Something bad.
Yeah, I know.
What a move.
I saw it got cleared up really quickly, but I just assumed that he had paid her.
Right, but the insurance company paid her now. I don't think he can like work at the company.
At the company. Yeah, I would fire him.
I would fire him too.
All right. Was that a nomination as well, or is there any more?
Are there any other celebrities, even in the world?
Besides Britney Spears and P. Diddy?
Let's just play a game where we name celebrities, okay? Julia Roberts.
George Clooney.
You win. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out.
Okay. I didn't even have a brain fart this week. Brain fart. There was not one that I could think of.
Good for you.
I know.
I just did.
Just now? Today?
This morning.
Oh, God, another one at school with parent friends?
Yeah.
You're just like, you just can't stop embarrassing us with all of our new kindergarten parent friends. What'd you do? What did you do?
Walking Sonny to school. Mom is walking towards us. She's like, oh, hey, guys. And I didn't look up in time to see that she was alone, so I was already in the middle of saying, like, hey, guys. Back, but then I saw she was alone, so I just said, hey, guy.
Did she laugh?
No, she was like, I'm not a guy. Then what do you do?
I do a million of those things all the time. I say wrong shit all the time. It's fine, babe. We do things like that all the time. We're human. But why does it feel like no one else ever embarrasses themselves?
I don't know. Yeah. What's up with other people? What was the best thing you had this week to eat?
The best thing I ate. Your brisket.
Again?
Did we do? Oh, I
did another brisket.
Yeah, you did another brisket and the bread basket from Spago.
At your Women
At my
in
event.
TV event.
It was so good. The pretzel bread, the cracker bread, the sourdough bread.
Ooh.
Like a bread basket should be served at every restaurant.
Agreed. I'm glad you liked that brisket. I've taken everyone through my brisket many times, so I won't bore you, but I will tell you that I scooped some of the veggies out per your request and put it in the food processor and poured that back on top.
It was so good.
Did that add a new element?
Yeah, it was like a really yummy veggie gravy. It was really good. And I said that would have made a good soup too.
Yes. The best thing that I ate this week, I think, was the pork rib taco from Escuela Taqueria. The pork rib taco at this place, if you guys haven't been, run, don't walk.
You're so crazy.
Run, don't walk!
Was it really that good?
I don't
It was better than the cheesesteak from Matu.
the cheesesteak. Brain fart. The cheesesteak from Matu, let's talk about it. A lot of people are talking about the cheesesteak from Matu. Went there and got the cheesesteak. It's Wagyu cheesesteak. And they only do it for lunch. And there's a big line. It was really good. It was a little too rich. Honestly, the pork rib taco, I think, was
better.
Yeah, that pork rib taco was bomb. And I hope you guys go and get it. And I hope you make brisket for your loved ones. My goal for next week is just to be the best.
To be the best?
To win. Be the best.
Okay. I have a goal for you.
Fine, give it to me. I need some direction.
To just be chill, calm, good attitudes on this travel trip to Miami.
I'm
just
gonna be there.
Easy, go with the flow. Like, it's going to be fun. You're going to have very, very, very little responsibilities.
That's where I thrive.
My goal this week is to be present of when I'm not talking kindly to myself and to snap out of it and ask myself, is this how I would talk to like the 6-year-old version? That's it.
I love that goal. Even, and I'm not trying to be critical, but even the message you sent to Paris, like, you were like, maybe I'm crazy. Like,
Yeah.
You're not crazy. You're
I
not
know.
crazy.
I just
You don't have to like caveat what you're about to say ever. You're lovely and smart, and what you're saying is spot on.
Thank you. My therapist said that to me last week too. And my mom says that to me all the time.
Do you think she's trying to hook up with you?
No, but she told me that whatever I say doesn't have to come with some sort of justification afterwards.
No.
That me just saying it or feeling it is enough.
I think it's fine to explain yourself so that you feel like you're being understood, but I don't think you have to caveat like what you said to Paris being like, maybe I'm crazy here. Like, here's what I think, but just in case what I think is wrong, I'm just going to say maybe I'm wrong first. Like, that.
Yeah, I shouldn't do that. You're right.
But now I also feel like I'm hurting your confidence. No, double-edged sword
No,
here.
you're not.
Safe space. We should do a 24-hour podcast in this room. Like a telethon. Have we talked about that before?
Never.
You're in.
You're full of good ideas.
I'm the best.
There was something else I was just going to say, but brain fart.
Thanks for having me.
Peace
I love
in the
it here.
streets.
Peace into your street.
I love you. This is our last one of 2023. And then
my God.
one of our last episodes for the season is going to be the best of date night. We're putting together
That's
an
fun.
episode that's like our most fun segments.
Can't wait to tune into that.
I know. All right. Love you guys. Bye.